Welcome back to Roll for Recipe, the series where the dice are the head chef. I'll roll for ingredients and then make a dish with them. Let's go. First up, as always, the D8 restriction roll. 4, dollar store. Well, at least it'll be cheap. Next, a D10 protein roll. 5, chicken. Okay, there's a lot of chicken variety at the dollar store. We might have something here. And a D6 carb roll. 3, pasta. Okay, chicken and pasta. A lot of potential here. Now let's see what we get with our 2d12 produce rolls. That's 7 jalapenos and 12 mushrooms. Jalapenos just had to make their comeback, didn't they? And finally, the d20 wild magic roll. 16 sauerkrauts. Okay, not really sure how this one's gonna work out. So on the menu today is chicken and pasta with jalapenos, mushrooms, and sauerkraut. And everything has to be bought at the dollar store. Sounds pretty interesting, so let's get cooking. So sauerkraut kind of threw my initial ideas here. Without it, I was kind of thinking I was gonna do a mushroom chicken pasta with some spice added, or maybe a buffalo chicken mac and cheese with some mushrooms in it. But instead, I opted to go for kind of a world tour ramen-esque dish. I used spaghetti instead of traditional ramen noodles, and I mixed together the sauerkraut with the mushrooms and jalapenos, tossed in some chili powder and soy sauce to kind of, mimic the idea of kimchi. Honestly, I'm pretty sure making dollar store sauerkraut kimchi with spaghetti ramen ranks pretty high on weirdest combinations I've ever cooked, but hey, what the dice gods demand, they shall receive. Surprisingly, I was able to find all the rolled items at the dollar store this time. I also had some chicken broth left over from there from a previous episode, and I also found some crunchy onions that I can use as an additional topping. Alright, it looks okay. Let's see how it tastes. Alright, today's dish is a little bit monocolored, and I think it's gonna taste pretty interesting, but let's dig in and find out. Cheers. Yeah, I definitely like this a lot more than I thought I was going to, especially after we rolled all this. I mean, there's things that can be better for sure, like chicken, for example. The frozen chicken just has a weird rubbery texture, and it's not the best chicken. And the canned mushrooms, I feel like they don't have, let me get a couple pieces. Yeah, there's a very light mushroom flavor. But yeah, it's not like a strong mushroom, and I love mushrooms, so I was kind of hoping for a bit more flavor than that. Definitely still tasting the sauerkraut, but I think masking it a little bit with that chili powder and soy sauce was definitely a good direction. It kind of balances a lot better with this than I think actual sauerkraut would have. Honestly though, there's a lot of really nice flavors going on here. I think if we weren't limited to dollar store, we could have easily turned this into a 9+. All right, I'm gonna give this one a 7.8 out of 10, and I'm gonna call it the Traveler's Ramen. A lot of good, interesting flavors going on there that all kind of work together, surprisingly. The real holdback on this was just those low quality dollar store ingredients, like the chicken and the mushrooms. I think if we had not been given that dollar store restriction, like I said, could have easily been a 9 out of 10 on this one. All right, thanks for watching. Remember to like and follow, and I'll see you next time.